I'm at Robert Moses today. Let's see if I can bag some. I don't know. Will I or will I not? I'm going to be taking a 20-mile walk today to the sunken forest from Robert Moses Field 5. This is where I am right now, Field 5. Let's see how this goes. If I can make it the whole way, it's gonna be 20 miles back and forth. I packed up some food behind me in my backpack, so hopefully I'll be able to take this walk without getting hungry or starving to death. It's like the gods are watching down on us. The gods watching down from the sky. It's crazy. Look at that crack in the sky right there. I'm wearing the right shoes this time, hopefully, because last time I wore my leather Timberlands and I walked like half the distance, and then I got huge blisters on my feet that caused me to have to turn around because they were filling up with liquid. So hopefully this time I'm wearing the right shoes. These Merrells, these are pretty good for hiking, supposedly. I'm going to be walking a pretty long distance, so I'm not wearing a shirt. As you can see, got my six-pack showing in all its glory. Going through a grove right here. It looks like some kind of grove on the boardwalk at Robert Moses State Park. Cool. I'm down. It just finished raining, so the air is pretty clean and smells nice in this area, like fresh plants. Yeah, but seriously though, look at all this beautiful greenery. It's nice. And the lighthouse over there doesn't get any more picturesque than this, I'll tell you that. Just gotta watch out for ticks, I guess. But since it just rained, I guess the ticks are wet and dormant until later, I guess. I'm not wearing pants though, I'm wearing shorts. I mean, bathing suit, whatever you want to call it. Swimsuit. Yeah. So yeah. So hopefully the ticks don't bite my legs. The first lighthouse. This stone foundation marks the site of the Fire Island's first lighthouse. When completed in 1826, the octagonal structure built over the Connecticut River, bluestone, had cost the federal government $10,000, and at 89 feet above sea level, its beacon could be seen 14.5 miles out to sea. However, shipwrecks continue to occur. A newly created U.S. lighthouse board crafted a plan to upgrade the system of lighthouses and life-saving stations on Long Island. This lighthouse was replaced with one that was almost twice as tall, with a light that was visible more than 20 miles out to sea. Interesting. These are some steep steps. Probably keep some old fogies from going to Fire Island. I doubt that. I don't know. Guess if you're like 91 years old, maybe you'd have a hard time going up and down those steps. Those are some steep steps. And there's an anchor right there. So this area here leads to Fire Island. We're going to Fire Island. When you walk down this dirt road here, and then make a left. There's a gate, but you can go through it, I believe, walk if you walk or bike. If you drive, that's a different story. That's not allowed unless you have a special permit for driving on Fire Island, which I wouldn't recommend it regardless, because it's very narrow to drive on Fire Island. So as you can see, that's the gate that leads to Fire Island. You can walk past there, but not drive. And you can bike too. Just not drive past there unless you have a special permit for it. Last time I was here, I believe I walked maybe 6 miles until I got a blister. And I had to walk 6 miles all the way back. It was not really worth it to travel around on foot sometimes, but today I'm making an exception to see if I can go all the way to Sunken Forest. As you can see, it's already quite a distance to get onto Fire Island from where I am right now. But I think I'm already on Fire Island, if you ask me. Not entirely sure, but it looks like this is Fire Island. I don't remember. Alright, so we're on Fire Island right now. Camelot Court. Interesting. Look at this puddle. I'm gonna get around this thing. Jesus Christ. Just gotta walk through it. Well, you live, you learn. Don't try to walk around it, but... Alright, this works. It says there's a school bus stop in the middle of this dirt road. I feel like we're in Arkansas, but I've never been to Arkansas, so I wouldn't know. Look at this, how many cars are here? One coming. Do not litter, maximum $1,000 fine. Wow, that's a pretty big fine for a littering. Those guys must love their job. I mean, it looks kind of like a hassle driving down this boardwalk type road, but they do it. Interesting. So this is a hike that is approximately 8 miles one way, and I have to walk 8 miles back, so it's basically a marathon that I'm walking today. No need to thank me. So I just made a right, and apparently this leads to Sunken Forest, supposedly. And I gotta make a left here on Central Walk.
Continue for half a mile.
Okay. Look at these houses that we have here on Fire Island. They're very, let's say, secluded from the rest of Long Island and probably America. I mean, this place is extremely secluded. It's very hard to get in here unless you can walk all the way, you know. Is that a deer? Or am I hallucinating? That's a deer. Yep. Deer on the beach walk. There's another deer over there. Looks like there's one or two. I think there's like two. One of them where he went into the woods. This says 16.
Turn left onto Central Walk.
That says 16,
Head north on Elm Walk.
69. Somebody's got a tennis court 2 tennis courts in the middle of Fire Island. Pretty dope. Style right there. That's some swag. Well, I'm gonna listen to that sign there and say, nothing to see beyond here. I guess I'm gonna turn around then. So we just walked all the way back from where I was at the end of that specific road in Fire Island, and my knee's killing me now.